Hello everyone and welcome to another Fallout 4 tips and tricks video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to hang these oil lamps from rafters and roofs of buildings. And well, pretty much anywhere actually. So there are a few different ways to do it and I'm going to show you all those different ways. I apologize if my voice sounds kind of funny. I actually have a head cold right now, so hopefully I don't sound too funny to you. Anyway, so first off, I am going to move this over here so the other ones don't get in the way. Now, the first method, we are going to use the concrete pillar, or the metal beam, or the wood post, whatever, you know, they all work in a similar fashion. So now what you're going to want to do now is push and hold the select button and raise the lantern up as high as it will go, and then reposition the post so that it's kind of underneath it, and then you have it. Now this method works for buildings that are made out of the barn or the warehouse tab and are using either the floor, the concrete floor, any of the concrete foundations from any of the tabs that have them, or the default sanctuary floors, or the regular, just the ground. Basically any floor that allows the beam to sink in. So then you're going to want to get it up here as high as you can. Make sure that you can see the bottom of your post, or it won't work. It'll turn red, and then you're just going to want to stick it up there so that it's touching the rafter, and then you move the post out of the way, and there you have it. It's stuck up and it looks like it's hanging. It's that simple. However, in different situations it will be different. It will work. This won't work on a wood floor because it won't sink in. And then for it to have a regular height roof, this is a wood floor with an upper shack floor as a roof, so you wouldn't be able to move this underneath here. However, you could do it with, this is a wood prefab, and so is this one. They have different kind of roof, and these concrete pillars will actually go up into them, so you could actually use this as you could use the concrete pillar in this instance. I'll show you. You just have to make sure that it's a little more difficult because you have to make sure that the lantern is at the right height. So it needs to be lower in this case. And then you just stick it up there, make sure that the lantern is the height that you want it, and then it will go up using the concrete pillar. So, like that. However, if you have a roof like this, you're going to have to use something different. And what I'm going to use in this case is this. This is the stair from the warehouse tab. This is the short stair. They have one in the barn tab as well. Alright, so first, before you stick that, you do need to raise your lantern up. So do the group select again and raise your lantern up to a decent height. You won't be able to tell exactly how high until you get the ladder in. Now the ladder is just the right height for this roof. If it was any higher, it wouldn't work. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that your ladder is sitting right on top of the ground and not sinking in whatsoever. But the lantern has to be just the same height as the railing. Okay? So get them lined up next to each other. And then group select. And you can stick it in. If it's any higher than the ladder or any lower than the ladder railing, it won't work. It'll be too high and the ladder and everything will be red and you won't be able to stick it in here. So then you can just stick it in, and it will work best if you stick it on one of the lower parts of the beams, like here, or on one of these, not on the metal part of the ceiling. That will be up too high and it'll look like it's floating. Anyway, this one I got a little off because perspective is wrong. Perspective is all funny, and so if you notice that you didn't get it right where you want, just take it down and do it again. You might have to do that 1 or 2 times before you get it in the exact place you want it to be. But anyway, that is how you do one inside a building that uses the shack upper floors, or pretty much any roof piece that won't allow the concrete pillar to clip through without turning red. Now let's say you wanted to get a lantern to hang from the corner of a really high up place, like for instance the corner of this treehouse. Well, I'll show you how to do that too. So let's get another lantern. We want to raise it up as high as it will go once again. And this time we definitely want to raise it up as high as it can go. So reposition it underneath and then raise it up even higher again. As high as it can go. Then get one of these wood ladders. These work really good. Actually, we're going to be using 2. And then stack them on top of each other. Sink them down as low as they can go. Then you're going to want to raise the lantern up even more. Pretty much as high as these ladders will go. Then reposition it again. You have to take off the top ladder, move it back, and then reattach the bottom ladder. That way you're not too close to the lantern. You have to regroup select this, lower it, and then you can go right up underneath the lantern. Make sure it's right almost touching the lantern. There you go. Then regroup select the entire thing. Then you can move it around, lower it, raise it, whatever, until you have it exactly where you want it. And then, oops, and there you go. A lantern hanging way up high. Anyway, you guys, that is basically all the different ways that you can hang lanterns from different types of roofs or beams or whatever. And I understand that the lantern isn't actually hanging by the handle, but if you position it so that the handle is behind the lantern, where you wouldn't see it, and even at a distance you can't see it very well, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe there's an extra little hook on the top and you're hanging it from a hook, you know, whatever. You can pretend whatever you want. I think it adds an extra nice little touch of decorating to any build, and I have actually been using these for a while now, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope you liked it. If you did, give this video a like. It helps to support my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so to get more tips and tricks videos like this. I put these out all the time. So, and also just go check out my channel. I already have a whole bunch of other tips and tricks videos on there. Anyway, you guys, that's it for today. Until next time, remember to play safe, play nice, and have fun. I'll see you later. Bye.